with Judson Althoff, who is a Senior Vice President, Worldwide Alliances and Channels and Embedded Sales for Oracle. Welcome to the show.
Thanks.
So the first question is, what does your ideal Oracle channel partner look like these days? So not what they are now, but what you're looking for.
It's a great question because we're actually in the process of evolving a lot of how we look at our channel partners today. I think over time, where we really want to see our ideal channel partner is one that's providing value-added services on top of our offering. We spent a lot of time over the last 5 years acquiring companies, broadening our portfolio, but the areas where we're not investing is in consulting services. So we really need partners providing value-added services on top of our portfolio, and that's the direction of the future.
So basically you're a trusted business advisor as opposed
Absolutely.
to a box pusher
Yeah.
or
Straight
dare I
reseller.
say,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Well, I was going to try to get away from saying anything about the software side of it. Will this be very different from a Sun partner today?
I think that there are a number of different classes of Sun partners. We've seen in our first look at the Sun channel base over the last 9 months, some Sun channel partners that were more focused on fulfillment, while there were a good number of partners focused on value-added services. So I think that there's some evolution that those that are really sort of traditional fulfillment partners need to make to their businesses to start adding solutions and services to their portfolio. But there are some pretty good base of Sun partners out there that are providing value, that are delivering servers and storage to market. And it's our goal now to get them also to start looking at the Oracle software that runs on top of it to deliver more of a complete offering.
Yeah, well, I would suppose that if they don't at this point, then from your end, Oracle's losing a whole lot of money because you've got them in selling to a customer already and walking away with that sale half done.
Sure. So we look at it from an opportunity base. When we look at the number of products we now have in our portfolio and our total customer base, which is about 370,000 customers around the world today, and our goal is to get them using as many of our different products as possible, to provide more value to that base. So the equivalent message to the channel is to get them capable of representing those solutions, because you hit the nail on the head. If we're not accurately representing that portfolio in every sale, we're in fact missing out on that increase in wallet share with customers.
So there's about 160,000 Oracle partners, companies that you deal with. I'm sorry, it's not 160, it's about 300. Is it 160? No, it's 330,000.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. So you have about 330,000. Oh, it's only double. And a bit to go. So of those 330,000 Oracle partners, and you've got about 30,000 Sun partners worldwide, is that a great opportunity for those Sun partners?
Yeah, so we think it's a huge opportunity. So it's actually the customers. There's 370,000 Oracle software customers. There's 35,000 Sun hardware customers. So if you just do some simple math, that means there's more than 300,000 Oracle software customers today that aren't running their software solutions on Sun hardware. So for us, we think it's a huge opportunity for the channel in particular to go after those accounts, because we really don't have the wherewithal as a company to target 300,000 customers with a hardware offering. Our sales force is going to be very, very focused on the high end of the market, and we need partners to round out the sales efforts in a large number of accounts.
So for a Sun partner, would they be allowed to sell Oracle software, or so are most of these 330,000 customers, do they have a VAR now assigned to them?
I think our customer base today is hearing from a number of different partners, different kinds of partners, whether they're selling Oracle technologies exclusively or maybe some of our competitors' technologies. They're approaching or being approached rather by multiple partners with different messages about hardware and software and networking. And so those Sun partners that absolutely can start selling Oracle software as we bring them into the Oracle Partner Program, can present to those customers a much more holistic message rather than looking at it as a piecemeal database or middleware or applications opportunity. It's a solutions message and a solutions sales opportunity. So those Sun partners that do choose to make the investment in learning how to sell software, where we are investing to teach them to do so, are going to benefit dramatically from doing so.
Yeah, I would think so. It's like, it's sort of like being a kid in a candy store, isn't it? All of a sudden for them, they've got this great opportunity there, and they can see it within their reach. So the one thing that's missing, and you just touched on it a little bit, is that ability for them to actually learn how to do it. Is Oracle doing a lot to help them? I assume you are, but
yes.
So what are you doing?
There's
probably a better way to ask it.
Yeah,
and how fast you make it out there?
Well, not fast enough, right? Because there's sort of, it's one of those too much is never enough kind of categories, right? We are investing in enablement as really sort of the chief investment of anything we're putting into our partner program right now. In fact, we've rolled out 2 years ago something we call Enablement 2.0, which is a really forward-looking way of using Web 2.0 constructs to rapidly train and skill consultants across our entire portfolio of products. And so we've amassed more than 25,000 new trained consultants on our expanded portfolio as a result of this work. And we put about $40 million a year now into this program over the last 2 years of training and enabling partners to deliver those services across the growing footprint of products. Because again, as you mentioned, the partners that make that transformation, that make that leap, are going to have a much easier time competing with those that are out there sort of still pushing point products. It's a solutions message. It's one that resonates with business.
And the whole industry is going to, for the people who want to make the real money in there, is the ones who are selling solutions and service and support and all that type of stuff. So the last question I would ask you is, what are you doing, if anything? And I'm not sure if you are. So up until now, I think I've known the answers for that, what we call the last mile, which is you got them enabled. What are you doing to help them to actually be able to close those sales?
Mm-hmm. So the new partner program that we launched a year ago is called OPM Specialized, right? And it sits on top of all of those enablement efforts that we talked about. And to be a specialized partner means not only do you have the certified skill and the implementation areas that we talked about, but that you also have sales acumen and referenceable customers in that base. And so where we're going now is we are taking that program and we are investing almost exclusively now with specialized partners. So if we are going to market around a new product launch or entering into a vertical market or just really sort of organic expansion of our own growth, we invite specialized partners into those campaigns directly, such that more and more of our own marketing efforts are involving partners. So we believe in that life cycle that you talk about. I mean, you do have to have an enable and well-skilled base, but you also have to incubate it with demand generation services, marketing services, and sales services that you provide to them.
Sounds ideal. I only have one complaint.
What's that?
Why didn't you tell me about this 5 years ago? If I could have been a Sunvar and be all ready.
I was going to say, so it's well, there's never too late to join, that's for sure. So lots of opportunity out there, and it's never really been better.
Well, thanks very much for coming on the show, and look forward to speaking to you another time.
My pleasure. Thank you very
Thank you.
much.